Pulled a nice wheelie. Team Junkyard Dog here today, and it's time that we did something RC related again. Yes, the content has been very bot heavy recently because there's a lot of robot tournaments coming up. As a matter of fact, we have tournaments the next 2 weekends in a row, and then we probably have one the next month and then another one the next month. So it's just non-stop right now, which is good because I obviously really enjoy it. But what we need to get back to is a little bit of RC content, and I'm going to go ahead and repair this. And if you don't remember, this is the little DeeRC truck that we are doing the speed run challenge with. And it's not just DeeRC. I don't remember the actual numbers of the chassis, but it is this little Hypergo, I think it is, Hypergo chassis. It's the little gray honeycomb one, like this. So there's only a few people in it. It's myself, Mark, Altone, or Creative Altone is his channel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera in a little closer so you can get an up close look so you can see what upgrades and refresh your memory on what's done to the car right now. And then we're going to repair the strip gear. We're going to modify the shocks, and then we're going to install some foam tires on this, and then we're going to try to get this thing into the 70s. So come on a little closer and let's take a better look. Okay, so looking back under the hood of this little beast right here, you can see that we went with the Surpass Hobbies setup. This is the Surpass Hobbies F540, which is a 4370 kV motor. We're using the 45 amp ESC that came with this combo. It's just an Amazon special, but this motor is huge compared to what came in this little car, and I was pulling backflips at 45, 50 miles an hour, just way overpowered. But if you remember, or if you don't remember, and if I can get to where you can see it, I had to notch out the chassis in here for this huge pinion that I'm running. And if I can find a number on it, I'll tell you what size it is. I'll have to look it up. But I had notched out the chassis too much, and now with the motor mounted, it has so much torque it's actually flexing. And while I was running, it flexed and it stripped this central gear here. So I had to order a new gear, and it took a long time for it to come in. But I do have it now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to swap that gear out, and then I'm going to stiffen this chassis back up. That way we no longer get that flex and we won't strip out the new gear. And that's going to be the first thing that we do.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest.
Alrighty, so we made it to the rear diff. We're just going to go ahead and just swap out this gear right here. I might have been able just to fix this and continue to run it, but I'm going to err on the side of safety and go ahead and swap that out. Here's the old one, nice and chewed up. Going in with a brand new one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back, adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been.
All right, and there we go. Now we just need to make our adjustments to our shocks, put the foam tires on, and we'll be ready to go test this thing out. Oh yeah, and fix the chassis. Can't forget that, that's most important.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard.
Okay, so just like that, with the magic of time lapse, we are now done with our upgrades for this next trial. The one thing that concerns me is that the back is soft enough, even though I have tightened these springs up. I'm afraid that it's going to drag the chassis in the back if I get too much downforce off this wing. But I wanted to kind of show you the old motor compared to the new motor so you could get an idea of the power increase that we're getting from this car. This is the stock motor right here, this little bitty red one. And this one is a 2945, and this one, as we measure it, is a 3550. So we went from a 2945 to a 3550, and the pinion gear is a 30-tooth pinion, and this is the pinion that was on it before. It looks to be about like a 15-tooth or something, a very small pinion. So we've gained a lot of torque with the size of that can. We've gained a lot of top end with the pinion increase. Now, we did lose some top end by going with these foam tires, but these off-road tires were ballooning so bad that I couldn't control the car at all. And so we went with these. These are off of my Tamiya from the TT02 challenge, and we're going to see how they work on this off-road vehicle. Now, as far as stiffening up the chassis, I just drove a long screw all the way through to the bottom of the chassis here. I put one in the center, and I just basically used a wire and connected the two together to put tension on that and to kind of set my mesh. I know that's a little bit rigged and not the proper way to do it, but if I decide to keep this car in this form, I will do a chassis swap, because I think at the end of the day I really didn't have to cut the chassis out. I just thought I did, and I overdid it. So I have another chassis that I could swap this to, but for the sake of continuing, I'm just going to keep this chassis, and I came up with this contraption right here. Now this is what it's going to look like with the body on it. About like so. I think it looks pretty awesome. I think the thing is going to be super fast. I might have to put a wing on the front. I'm thinking I could attach it to the front bumper right here and give me a little more downforce in the front. We'll see if it wants to keep flipping over backwards with these foam tires or not. So I think what we need to do next is, let's go ahead, let's take it outside. We're going to put the GPS on the back, and let's see how fast this little DeeRC will go. Okay, so here we are on location. We got the little car set up. You can see the battery's trying to squeeze out a little bit. I got a big 3S in there. But we got the foam tires on it. We got the GPS set up. We're going to go ahead, give this thing a speed run, and see if we can break 53 miles an hour. I'm hoping to get around 70 to 80, but good luck. Let's see what happens. So we got the truck fired up. It's ready to go. I'm dealing with some pretty serious tow out. I didn't realize how bad that was, or I would have adjusted it somewhat, but we're going to go with it anyway. The cooling fans are spooled up. We got the GPS. Let's make sure that it's reading. We're going to hit read. That was our last run. Track, start, stop, read. We're back at 0. Track, start. It's reading the car. Let's see how fast we can go. I'm filming by myself today, so wish me luck. That tow is something serious. Really windy today too. All right. Let's see what we got. That was a good clean pass. Went out of range. There it goes. Got it back. That was no 70 miles an hour, but we'll see what it was. Running straight though. Blew a tire. As you can see, slinging the rubber off, but it's still read in the car. We're gonna hit stop, read, 57 miles an hour. So it was faster, but not as fast as we wanted. Maybe we'll try it one more time, right? That's famous last words. I didn't think that these smaller tires would affect it as much as they have. Pulled a nice wheelie. Alright, we're gonna go with whatever that last run was. We didn't wipe out, we gotta fix that tire. So let's see how well we did. Still reading, stop, read, 55, 2 miles an hour slower. So 57 is our new record. So the journey for 70 to 80 continues with this little car. As you can see, we got it extremely stable. I was able to run 57, no issue whatsoever. But I think that I might have to find a larger tire. But I don't know. It seemed like it had so much more in it than last time I ran it with the off-road tires than what it actually has with these foams. But who knows? Drop a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And until next time, we're Team Junkyard Dog, and we're out.